Okay, let's take a look at this case study, how this team used the 7 questions to achieve early clarity on their new investment idea to avoid these 3 frustrations down the road: unclear goals, miscommunication, and lack of understanding from stakeholders and decision makers. Question number 1, who is the visionary? So here we have Sharon, and she is a malpractice risk management team lead at a healthcare provider. Question 2, what's the idea? We're calling it the case workflow transformation, an opportunity to increase productivity, reduce team member frustration, and even drive new team member excitement. We're going to do this by eliminating the data entry duplication, the data correction rework, and extra data due diligence currently required around open case file and the case log, meeting, prep, and post tasks. Okay, question number 3, what does the idea look like on a whiteboard? So here we have the current state, and you see we have 4 sub-processes: communication to new case to data updates to synced data, and synced data to closed case. Everything starts with a communication. And if you look at the arrows, some are red. So these steps here around new claim, new event, new log row, those are full of friction, rework, and manual retyping, and it's just kind of a mess. Here we have some friction with Sharon. She's got to make sure that the data is synchronized between the Word document library and the Excel case log in preparation for this bi-weekly meeting, during which they either close a case or they take notes. And then after the meeting, they have to take those notes and send them back to the risk team, who updates these documents. Fairly inefficient and stressful. All right, here's the future state for the investment. Again, we've got the communication coming in, but here you see we have only 3 sub-processes. And these arrows have turned green because once the new case is done, these are pretty much automatic. And again, the risk team then just worries about updating the case log in Excel. And so therefore the data is one source of truth, automatically synced. And then Sharon doesn't really have any prep. She just goes into the meeting with the meeting view, and in the meeting, they're closing cases and directly updating the data, so there's no post work. Okay. Number 4, what are the payoff moments? So in the assumptions, and this one's for case file open, the next one will be for the case log, meeting, prep, and post. So in this one, we're assuming 20 cases a week. And currently, this is current, they're spending between 2 and 8 hours per case, depending. We'll get into confidence later. In the future, we expect to spend 1 to 2 hours per case. And we're using this all-in burden to calculate financial benefits. Okay, that's for case file open, and this is for case log, meeting, prep, and post. They have 2.17 meetings per month. And the conservative prep and post, 6 hours. Ambitiously, which means it really is taking 8 hours for prep and post, and we're going to save all that. That's current state. In the future, we expect to spend between 1 and 0.6 hours per meeting. And again, here's the burden. Okay. Question 5, what's the range of potential benefits? So we're forecasting a 500 to 1,200% productivity increase for case log, meeting, prep, and post, and then a 100 to 300 increase for open case file tasks. And this look the numbers, so between 9,000 and about 50,000 a month in productivity gains. Question 6, what's the high-level timeline of activities, costs, and benefits? So here we have a schedule, and we can see the phases here, the steps down here, and what we're looking at here is invoices. So invoices, they're going to spend, we're simplifying it, but they're going to spend about $23,000 on this solution. And during value phase, the realize step, which is here, they're looking to realize about 21 grand in productivity gains every month for a 12-month benefit yield of about $250,000. Okay. Question 7, how can stakeholders and decision makers visualize the investment? So here we have a picture. This is the investment value curve. And since we only know budget, we know our budget value forecast and our budget cost forecast. Okay. And this is a conservative scenario. So worst case, this shows a 3.6x ROI over 12 months. We can also look at the balanced scenario. That's a 10x ROI. Okay. And then ambitious, if we really hit it out of the park, looking at a 25x ROI. All right. So that was answering the 7 questions to achieve early clarity and get clear goals, consistent communication, understanding, and support from stakeholders and decision makers. Thanks. See you soon.